Hello everyone, hope everyone doing good and welcome back to our channel Aptitude Made Easy to Learn. Today in this video we are going to learn about time and work, basics of a time and work and the shortcut tricks which are required to solve time and work problems and what are the types of problems we can expect on time and work, how to solve them, what are the strategies to be followed. So all these things we are going to discuss in this part 1 of a time and work. Then why so late? Let's get into the video. So coming to this time and work. So where we can expect these problems? So is it only important for placement students or else it is also important for competitive exams? Yes, exactly. It is important for both the persons, ma'am. So students who are preparing for the placement and the persons who are preparing for competitive exams. For both of these, time and work is a common problem. Like in any competitive exams, in any placements, regardless of under what category it is, every paper will be having time and work problems. At least one or two problems you can expect on a time and work. Then everyone will have a doubt. So how to solve this time and work? What is a time and work problem? So all these things we are going to clear in this video. So let's begin by considering a small example. So time and work problem means they will ask like this. If I want my work to be finished very fast, how many recruiters or else how many persons I need to recruit? Or else how many days it will take? For example, assume that you want to construct or else you want to start a restaurant. And in order to start your restaurant, there is some infrastructure work to be remain. Like infrastructure work is there, some interior work is remain here. And you want to give that project to some two famous persons in your city. So one is Karan and another person named as Raj. So these two are very famous in your city and you contacted them. So Karan said that if you give your project to me, I'll finish it in an excellent way within 10 days. And you approached Raj also to discuss about this. And Raj said that just give me 15 days and I'll do better than current group. But you all want to be finished very within the very less time. Like even before a 10 days or else even before a 15 days, you want to finish that one. So you made a deal. You asked that, okay, Karan and Raj, both of you collaborate and work together so that my work will be finished very fast and you both can also earn the money. So this is what a deal made here. And now that what's the question is here. If Karan and Raj started doing your work, in how many days they can hand over your restaurant? That is, in how many days they can finish the total work. So these are the types of questions you can expect. Then how to solve this one? So remember this one. In any time and work problem, the first thing we need to get total work. So we need to assume a total work first of all. Then what is this total work? How can we know that one? It's nothing but LCM of a given values. So total work will always be LCM of a given values. So whatever value is given here. So here there are only two values. So if there are more than two values, just I'll find out LCM of all those values. And now let's see what is the concept behind considering LCM of these values. A very simple concept. See here. Karan can do a piece of work in 10 days. Raj is doing the same work in 15 days, which means that work is common here. And the work can be done in 10 days, work can also be done in 15 days. So if I consider that work to be some units of work, see this, that units of work should be common multiple of 10 and 15, right? Because that work is done in 10 days, that work is done in 15 days also, which means both values will divide that work exactly. So by that I can say the total work is nothing but some common multiple of the given number of days. So there are a lot of common multiples of 10 and 15 like 30, 60, 90, 120. There are a lot of things. But for our calculations purpose, we'll always be considering least common multiple. That is a minimum common multiple of the given values. So that's the reason behind considering total work as LCM always. So this is the very first step whenever you are solving total work. So LCM of 10 and 15 is nothing but 30. So what I'll assume now, my total work is say some 30 chocolates. So just for our convenience, I'm considering that my total work is finishing 30 chocolates. Now see this one. Karan can finish the entire work. The entire work means he can eat all the 30 chocolates. That's the total work in just 10 days. Similarly, Raj can finish this total 30 chocolates in 15 days. See this, first of all, you need to find out efficiency of a person. Efficiency is nothing but how many chocolates they can finish per day, how many units of work they can finish per day. See this, Raj can eat 30 chocolates in 10 days. For one day, how many chocolates he can eat? That's nothing but 30 divided by, that is total work divided by total number of days provided will give efficiency of a person. 30 divided by 10 is nothing but 3 chocolates per day. Now, Karan can eat 3 chocolates per day. Then what about Raj? He can finish 30 chocolates in 15 days. Which means for one day, he can eat now 2 chocolates per day. So their efficiencies are 3 chocolates per day, 2 chocolates per day if they eat individually. Now what I am doing, I am asking Karan and Raj to eat together. If they eat together, how many chocolates they can finish per one day? Karan can finish 3 chocolates while Raj can finish 2 chocolates. So totally they can finish 5 chocolates per one day. See this, by working together, that is by eating together, for one day they are eating 5 chocolates. So how many days they need to work to finish the total 30 chocolates? That's very simple. We can take crisscross here. So this value will become now 30 by 5. So giving 6 days. That's it, a very simple one, right? So which means now Karan and Raj, if they work together, they can submit the total work in just 6 days. So this is how actually time and work problems will be solved. So any time and work problem, same concept here. So assuming a total work, finding their efficiencies, and according to the question asked, we will type a equation like this. And not every time they will ask questions like how many days they need if they work together. They'll give some other tricky questions. So let's see what are those tricky questions with some examples. See this. Okay, what is the question given? Raju can do a piece of work in 10 days, Veer in 12 days, and Karan in 15 days. They all start the work together, but Raju leaves the work after 2 days and Veer leaves 3 days before the work is completed. How many days did the work last? Which means I need to find out, according to these conditions, total how many days they require to finish the entire work. So first of all, let's consider the given data. Raju can do a piece of work in 10 days. Veer can do the same work in 12 days, while Karan can do the same work in 15 days. And before going to the condition, what is the first thing we need to do in time and work? That is total work. So I need to assume total work here by considering LCM of a given values. So LCM of a values are 10, 12 and 15. What is LCM of 10, 12 and 15? That's nothing but 60. So 60 chocolates is the total work. I will assume like this. And find out their efficiencies using this. Raju can eat 60 chocolates in 10 days. Which means for one day, how many chocolates can Raju eat? That's nothing but 6 chocolates per day. Then similarly, for Veer and Karan, let's see. Veer can finish 60 chocolates in 12 days. So for one day, it will be 60 by 12, which means 5 chocolates per day. Then what about Karan? He can finish entire work in 15 days means for one day he can eat now. 15 days means he can eat now 4 chocolates per day. So we got individual efficiencies, and before going to solve this, let's see what is the data and try to represent this on a timeline. See this, what is given? They all started work together. All started work together means I can say Raju, Veer and Karan, all of them working together. But Raju leaves work after 2 days. So after starting, 2 days after Raju left. So 2 days after Raju left means I can say they work only for 2 days. And after that Raju left means who will be working now? Veer and Karan only will be working. And one more condition given, Veer leaves 3 days before work is completed. So 3 days before work is completed means if this is the work completion time, 3 days before Veer left. So by that I can say if 3 days before Veer also left means for the last 3 days only Karan will be working. So what we need to find out here is we need to find out what is the total time required. For that we need to find how many days Veer and Karan work together. Let us assume it as X days. So solving this one is a very simple. Observe this. They started work here and they finished work here. So if they finished work means what I can say, they finished entire 60 chocolates, right? And how they finished entire 60 chocolates? So can I say this now? 2 days work of Raju, Veer and Karan plus X days work of Veer and Karan and 3 days work of Karan. This is total chocolates, right? So whatever chocolates they are eating in 2 days and how many chocolates they are eating in 6 days and how many chocolates they are eating in 3 days. So all these together will be equals to total work, right? Then substitute their efficiencies here. See this. Raju can eat 6 chocolates per day, while Veer can eat 5 chocolates, Karan can eat 4 chocolates. Now if they work together, how many chocolates they can finish per one day? For one day now they can eat 6 plus 5 11, 11 plus 4 15. So for one day they are eating now 15 chocolates. So 2 days work means 2 into 15 chocolates per day they'll eat. Now X days I need to find out. Now Veer plus Karan. Veer can eat 5 chocolates, Karan can eat 9 chocolates. So total it is 9 chocolates. Now 3 days work of Karan. So Karan can eat 4 chocolates per day. 3 days work means 3 into 4. So this will be equals to total 60 chocolates. So by solving this I'll get X value which is required. Let's see. 2 into 15 will be 30 plus 9x plus 3 fourths 12 will be equals to 60 chocolates. So we will get 9x value as 60 minus 42, that's nothing but 18. So by that I can say x value will be 2. So x value 2 indicates that Veer and Karan worked for 2 days. So this x value is nothing but 2 days. And now what is the question asked here? How many days did the work last? So what is the total number of days they took for completing the work? So see this. Initially they worked for 2 days and Veer and Karan worked for 2 days and finally Karan worked for 2 days. So total number of days will be now 2 plus 2 plus 3, that is 7 days. So which means for 7 days the work lasts. So this is how they will ask the questions. So some persons joins after some time and some other person will leave the work before the work is completed. So these are the types of questions we'll ask. And just we need to represent everything on a timeline so that we'll get an idea. And let's see next question. See this, one more question. Working together, Karan and Charan can complete a piece of work in 48 days. Karan can complete the work alone in 64 days. Both of them worked together for 30 days and then Karan left. How long will Charan take to complete the remaining work? So see this, in the previous questions they gave individual data, like Karan can eat the particular chocolates in given number of days, or else Raju can finish the work in these days. But here they gave combined data. That is, if Karan and Charan works together, they can finish in 48 days. And Karan's individual efficiency is given now 64 days. So we need to find out how many days Charan will take to finish the remaining work. Means first of all I need to find out Charan's efficiency. How to get that one? The same process. First of all, go to total work. What is the total work? LCM of a given values. What is LCM of 48 and 64? That's nothing but 192. So 192 chocolates, I will assume it as a total work. Then see this. Karan and Charan can eat 192 chocolates in 48 days. So for one day, how many chocolates they can finish? That's obviously 4. Now, Karan. Karan can eat 192 chocolates in 64 days. So for one day, how many chocolates he can finish now? Simply 3 chocolates. See this one now. Karan and Charan together they are eating 4 chocolates per day. But out of these 4 chocolates, Karan itself is eating 3 chocolates according to the data. Then what I can say now? Charan's efficiency will be simply 1 chocolate per day. Which means Charan can eat 1 chocolate per day. Now, what is the question asked? Both of them work together for 30 days. Okay, both of them started work here, Karan and Charan, but they worked only for 30 days. After this, Karan left. So I need to find out how many days Charan will work to finish the remaining work. See this, a very simple concept, right? Once again, I can say this total work will be equals to 192 chocolates. Which means I can say now 30 days work of Karan and Charan and X days work of Charan will be equals to 192. See this now. 30 into Karan and Charan can eat how many chocolates per day? 4 chocolates. That's what directly given. So I'll place 4 here. And Charan can eat 1 chocolate per day. It will become X into 1. 34s will be 120. If I take 120 onto the right hand side, it will be 192 minus 120. So we will get now 72. So which means here, now I can say Charan will take 72 days to finish the remaining work alone. So remaining days Charan take will be 72 days by eating 1 chocolate per day. So this is how we can solve this type of questions. And these are just basic questions. In the coming video, let's solve some more tricky questions on time and work. And there are different types of concepts in a time and work, like pipes and systems, filling a tank, emptying a tank, man days will be there, like group of men will be working, and waste divisions will be there. So there are different types of concepts. Instead of discussing entire concepts in a single video, let's try to discuss a one concept with some problems solved. So this is up to time and work basics and shortcuts. I hope everyone got that one. And if you have any sort of doubts, drop it in the comment section. And thank you for watching my video.